What is up, everybody? My name is Jaden, and today's topic is about Goldfinch. But before we proceed, please make sure to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on that notification bell so that you will be updated every time we upload our new videos. So without further ado, welcome to the ICO Investors channel.
Goldfinch is a decentralized protocol that allows for crypto borrowing without crypto collateral. A core limitation of current crypto lending protocols is that they require over-collateralization with crypto, which prevents the vast majority of borrowers in the world from participating. By incorporating the principle of trust through census, the Goldfinch protocol creates a way for borrowers to show creditworthiness based on the collective assessment of other participants rather than based on their crypto assets. The protocol can then use this collective assessment as a signal for automatically allocating capital. By removing the need for crypto collateral and providing a means for passive yield, the protocol dramatically expands both the potential borrowers who can access crypto and the potential capital providers who can get exposure. Let me tell you about the main purpose of Goldfinch. We are building a decentralized credit platform that empowers financial inclusion. We believe that there is a vast untapped lending potential in the world. It's expensive to be a bank today, and this limits the kinds of lenders that can operate. But there are thousands, if not millions, who could lend with the right system. We're building a platform that empowers anyone to be a lender, not just banks. Phase 1. Build a credit fund on crypto that makes off-chain sources of yield available and composable on DeFi. Phase 2. Decentralize the network to allow anyone to propose or evaluate loans, not just the Goldfinch team. And Phase 3. Support smaller and smaller lenders so that anyone can be a lender through the protocol, even individuals. Goldfinch Overview. The Goldfinch protocol has 4 core participants. They are borrowers, backers, liquidity providers, and auditors. Borrowers are participants who seek financing, and they propose borrower pools for the backers to assess. Borrower pools contain the terms a borrower seeks, like the interest rate and repayment schedule. Backers assess the borrower pools and decide whether to supply first loss capital. After backers supply capital, borrowers can borrow and repay through the borrower pool. Liquidity providers supply capital to the senior pool in order to earn passive yield. The senior pool uses the leverage model to automatically allocate capital to the borrower's pool, based on how many backers are participating in them. When the senior pool allocates capital, a portion of its interest is reallocated to the backers. This increases the backers' effective yield, which incentives them to both provide the higher risk first loss capital and do the work of assessing borrower pools. Goldfinch announces a protocol building one of the biggest missing pieces of DeFi, loans without collateral. We believe this is the crucial step that finally opens crypto lending to the majority of the world. By decentralizing the process, DeFi can unlock an entirely new layer of underwriting capacity by allowing anyone to be a lender, not just banks. To get there, we're starting in emerging markets, which have the most unmet demand. Since launching in December, the protocol has already deployed $1 million in capital to thousands of borrowers across Mexico, Nigeria, and Southeast Asia. We're just getting started, and we can't do it alone. Get involved by joining us on Discord, reaching out on Twitter, and subscribing for updates. Here are some real-world impact. Goldfinch expands access to capital in emerging markets where crypto can truly empower financial inclusion. 10,000 plus borrowers and growing. The protocol is already serving thousands of borrowers across India, Mexico, Nigeria, and Southeast Asia. Stable 10% plus yield. High-quality borrowers provide expected 10 to 14% APY from real-world activity uncorrelated with crypto. How does it work? Liquidity providers supply capital to the senior pool. The protocol automatically allocates the senior pool to the senior tranches of borrower pools. Borrowers propose pools with terms like the interest rate for the backers to assess backers supply capital to the junior tranches of borrower pools. And here are the partners of Goldfinch. We partner with highly reputable lending businesses with years of strong performance. Here are some of our initial partners, and we will continue to announce more. PayJoy, Quick Check, Alma, and presenting our team, Andrew Holzenbach, Head of Operations, previously Director of Global Operations at Branch International, Blake West, Co-founder, previously Senior Engineer at Coinbase, first employee at Hint Health, Ian Hinsdale, Senior Engineer, previous founder at Giraffe, Engineering at Optimizely, Research at IMF, the World Bank, Mark Hoodnall, Staff Engineer, previously Staff Engineer at Coinbase, Engineering at Twilio, Co-founder and CTO at Clef. And these are the big supporters by world-class investors and advisors. And here's the Coinbase that's one of the great inventors in the world, and here in Goldfinch you can trust. Borrowers are participants who seek financing from the protocol. They propose terms to backers to supply capital to their borrower pools. Borrower pool creation. A borrower pool is the smart contract through which borrowers borrow and repay capital. Any borrower can create a borrower pool and define the terms they want. Interest rate. Fixed interest rate, APR, for example, 15%. Limit. Total capital that can be borrowed, for example, $1 million. Payment period. Frequency of interest payments, for example, every 30 days. Term. When the full principal is due, for example, 365 days. Late fee. Additional interest owed when payments are late, for example, 5%. Backers evaluate borrowers and supply first loss capital on their borrower pools. Backers can achieve higher returns when the senior pool leverages them with additional senior trench capital. Supplying to borrower pools, backers look at borrower pools as investment opportunities. They evaluate the information borrowers provide and decide if they want to supply capital to the junior tranche of a borrower pool. The senior pool provides additional senior tranche capital to the borrower pool according to the leverage model. To account for the lower risk of the senior tranche, 20% of the senior tranche's nominal interest is reallocated to the junior tranche. In addition, the protocol retains 10% of all interest payments as reserves, which are managed by the decentralized governance. And let's take a look at their announcement in Twitter. Goldfinch is a decentralized credit protocol that allows anyone to be a lender, not just banks. The Goldfinch community is thrilled to announce the launch of the Flight Academy, a program for backers to learn and teach one another about global debt capital markets. More details on the program and how to get involved here, just visiting the medium of Goldfinch. DeFi today has over $165 billion total value locked, according to @DeFiLlama. But how do we increase the utility of all that capital and bring DeFi to the real world? Governance is managed by a community, DAO, and has the ability to perform maintenance, functions, and parameter adjustments by decentralized governance votes, including upgrading contracts, changing protocol configurations and parameters, selecting unique entity check providers, setting the rewards and distribution of GFI, pausing protocol activity in the event of an emergency, discussion of fraud resistance. Because the protocol does not require crypto over collateralization, this opens up a new potential vectors for fraud. It is worth discussing each one in depth and how the protocol builds resistance against it. Note that these scenarios focus on malicious or dishonest activity, not poor performance of well-intentioned borrowing. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, it helps a lot. And also click that notification bell so you won't miss any update from our channel. And I'll see you on to the next video with a fresh new topic.